The soybean seeds in these containers should go in the ground any day now, but some farmers only have half of the containers they need. Between a pandemic and the war in Ukraine, the global supply chain is starting to work against them.
This crew will spread fertilizer on Matthew Chapman's fields once it stops raining. That's assuming he can get the products he needs.
This is where some of the supply chain issues are really affecting us, is the plastic containers that the products are shipped in. I have all my inputs paid for that I'll need for the 22 crop, but they're not all on the farm yet. So in today's world, until you can put your hands on it, until you can see it, and it's on your property, in your possession, you're not sure that you have it.
Chapman says he has about 90% of what he needs, but he usually has everything by February 1st, so he was already behind schedule. Then Russia invaded Ukraine, one of the world's top fertilizer producers.
Most of ours comes from Canada and Mexico, but the world needs fertilizer to produce their crops, so they're buying up the Canadian inventory as well as us. So it's making costs go up for everybody. Well, they're good and bad.
Add in rising fuel costs and labor shortages, and Chapman says you can expect to pay more at the grocery store.
We're paying triple for all of our inputs. We're selling it for double what we got 12 months ago. The consumer, I think, will be expected to pay 30 to 40% more. And the other thing that happens a lot with the consumer is they'll pay the same price, but they're going to get a smaller amount. So they don't always see that, right off the bat, but they're getting less product for their dollar every day. And that's very stressful for people on fixed income.
Chapman still expects a good harvest, and he says he's keeping more of everything on hand to head off future shortages. He's even installing underground fertilizer tanks.
Chapman says there are some opportunities, though, for American farmers. He says because of supply chain issues elsewhere, it could cause more markets to turn to American commodities. In Henry County, Garrett Bergquist, Wish TV, wishtv.com, and follow us on Facebook.